All right, here's an interesting matchup for you. Carlsberg versus Stella. Carlsberg being a Danish lager or Pilsner with 5% ABV and probably the best beer in the world is up against Stella, a beer from Belgium, 5% ABV. Both of these are European pale lagers. Now, both of these beers have lost twice. Both of these beers have lost against Hofbräu. So I'm going to put these over here. I don't know which one is which, and I poured them very smoothly as to not stir up any carbonation and cause them to be flat. And I've also left some here in the original containers so that after I try these and make a decision, then I go back and try them out of the original containers and see if there are any differences. I also have some food here. So we got a pork steak with some cheese on it, and I meant to get some hot sauce put on there, but well, anyway, let's just take a look at these. Well, here I am stirring it up. I don't want to do that. So there's a Stella. Here is the Carlsberg, and you can see the difference in carbonation, the difference in the head retention. There's a little bit more, well, I guess the amount of foam on top is about the same, maybe a little bit more on the Carlsberg. But let's just get right down to it. A lot more foam on top now, but I still don't know which one is which. So I'm going to start with some sips. No smell from this one. Very sweet and very smooth and very watery. Take a bigger drink. Now that was much better. That one was crisp, well balanced. Quite good, actually. All right, now let's try a sip of this one. Again, watery. And this one had an aroma, a skunky aroma, maybe from hops, probably Stella, because I detected that before in Stella. Not bad, not bad. I'm leaning towards this one. So now let's do a chase test. I'm going to chase this with this. Okay, this one tasted watery, chasing that, but I'm going to chase him the other way here in a minute. I want to get the taste out of my mouth before I do this. Both kind of watery, but a bit more hops in this one, I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards this one. Yeah, this one is more crisp. This one has a bit of a dry finish. It's the Carlsberg. So, let me just go straight out of the original containers here now. But first I'm going to have a bite of food. I'm going to have a bite of my pork steak. And then I'll take a drink of beer. Not bad. Still not as crisp as I was expecting. I'll do the same thing here with the Stella. Stella definitely has this on crispness. And I'm leaning towards Stella still. It just seems like another one of these I would rather have than one of these. So that was better. I took a big gulp, or a bigger gulp. And it was definitely better than the last one. But I'm giving this one to Stella. Surprisingly, Stella is moving on up, just like George Jefferson. Carlsberg, you're out. And it's probably not the best beer in the world, but it's good. Carlsberg made it this far. It's beat some decent beers in order to get to this point. Lost two. Excuse me. Lost two. Won a bunch. One of the losses was against Hofbräu, and I can't remember who the other loss was against. Maybe Weihenstephaner, I think. I can't remember who Stella lost against. It lost two, of course. One was Hofbräu, and I can't remember who the other one was. But Stella's moving on up now. Surprising. Carlsberg is eliminated from this tournament. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite beer between these two? Have you tried them side by side? If you have, I'd be interested in hearing what you thought about it. And if you haven't, well, I'd still be interested in hearing what you think about these two beers. All right, thanks a lot.